sent some shit, so been working on some amen shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views. Ain't cut like us, we stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no, I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. He ain't no plug, no, he just a fool. He's in the
Welcome back. Artificially Genuine,
Thanks for
episode
having me.
5, part 6.
I'm litty.
Faded, bro. Officially faded. Whatever we talk about here, dude, is official.
I'm
These are
halfway
alive.
blacked out, but I'm going to keep this show going. Thank
Keep
you
it
guys
P.
for staying tuned. Last show, we were talking about Vegas. I kind of wanted to keep talking
Bring that
about
shit
Vegas.
back. Bring it- yes, sir.
Vegas is live. The lights, the first time when I was a kid, man, going into it, I was like, what the hell
Yeah.
is this? But you said you recently traveled there.
Yes, sir.
What was your experience? What do you recommend?
Yeah.
Anybody that's never been? I love the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
You can take drinks in there, a group of like 10, 12 in there, and just get turned. And by the time you come back down the Ferris wheel, you're
That's not the Linux or some shit like that, right? The
Something
links
like
or
that,
the
but-
links or and it's not necessarily it moves slow, huh?
it's an hour. It's an hour of
Because I remember, you know what's funny? Talking about that. So when I was there, I was with my homegirl and we're like, that's just not working. It's not moving. And then we finally ended up, like, because we were just cruising around and then we ended up in the back streets and because, you know, we were trying to make moves and shit and whatever. And then we passed by and, oh, that shit is moving. And she's like, oh, that should be nice. But it was just funny, bro, because it was just like that. From far away, that shit don't look like it's moving, G. But when you say it's an hour, that's why, because it
It's an
moves
hour.
very, very slow.
Very, very slow.
And if you're like,
and you can take drinks. You can take drinks. You can be
that's
fucked up
dope.
the entire
That's dope.
time.
That's dope.
We did it for one of my cousin's bachelor parties. We got fucked up. We were the boys just talking.
Can you
shit.
smoke?
You can't smoke.
Even,
can?
can you vape?
No.
They don't.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you're gonna get in trouble.
If you
when
get
go-
caught.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because here's what I'm gonna say. One of the hotels, bro, fuck the MGM and any fucking MGM hotel, dog, because they have that fucking
the monitors, they have the fucking,
the monitors, and you know, I'm not trying to risk it for $500.
Oh, the cover charge for the cleanup of a smoke smell? Hell no, not worth it.
and for fucking and so bro, because I booked this shit. And that was kind of a bad experience, bro. And that ruined my vibe, but I got through it. But then my homegirl, she's like, I can't even vape. Like, she started like not breaking down, but it was tough on her. And it's like, fuck, we're on vacay. And that was a little curveball. And yeah, so fuck the MGM for that. And then I went down and asked him, I was like, well, what the fuck? Like in Vegas, no smoking hotels? And she's just like, damn, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's us. And she's like, and it's like that for any, you know, I think MGM Grand has, or MGM has MGM Grand, the MGM Grand Signature, the MGM Park, and I think the Bellagio, and like a few other kind of sisters or party hotel. No non-smoking, and it's at that segment of the strip. So if y'all motherfuckers don't want no smoke, or you want smoking rooms, it's on the later, the south part of the strip. And then what I would say is that the Wynn, bro, I stayed at the Wynn one night, I could live there.
Wow.
I could live at
that
the Wynn,
good?
bro. The Wynn, and they have the Wynn and the Encore at the Wynn or whatever. But the Wynn, bro, that was one of the best hotels that I've ever been to. The vibe there, and it's crazy too, because like as I mentioned last time, you know, kind of hotel hopping, you kind of get different vibes and shit, and different
sure.
sets of people. And so the Wynn was just like, it's not even bougie. It's like, we got it. You know what I mean? It's like people like, we got money, G. Like, and it's like, you know, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, anyone could kind of spend, you know, I think I spent like $300 on it or $270, whatever it was. But then they have the hotel fee or the amenity fee. So, but if you go on a fucking Saturday, that's what I'm saying, Saturday, Friday night, that's just like 500 or 400, G. So that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
starts adding
Weekends
up.
for sure.
Yeah. So, but I stayed at the Wynn on a Thursday night. I think, yeah, Thursday night, and it was.
How much did you waste on the whole?
Oh, the
on
whole trip?
Yeah.
It wasn't really
invest?
too much. I
Well,
mean,
what's too much?
I mean, I think it was like a G.
Damn.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, because when you include the gassing up and down, and I covered everything for them. Yeah, I covered everything. So it was cool, man. Like, and it wasn't really too much. And I went from Wednesday, so I did get some discounted rates, and you know, from Wednesday, Thursday, but then Friday it does it does increase, but then Saturday. I just ended up leaving. I went to Fremont, so it wasn't really too much of an issue. I got some really good rates, but I did eat like a king. I did drink like a king, and I did like I smoked like a king and fucking had sex like a king. So it was just like, damn, G, like it
That's a
was,
rap lyric, bro.
yeah, bro. So it was a all good time, and that's what I mentioned last time. You really don't have to plan too much events. I mean, to each his own. But I would just say, bro, if you just go there, the time goes by quick, bro.
Fuck
4
yeah.
days, 3 nights.
You know what I feel like Vegas is missing, or the hotels at least, is balconies. Because you want to be able to kind of go out, and that's where you can vape, you can smoke, do whatever you want. But I can see why they don't, because, dude, you pretty much are in Vegas to get messed
Hammered.
up. You're going to get
exactly.
messed up. Somebody's going to want to be like, oh, I'm on the edge, and then they fucking flop over.
And so going back, dog, you guys, anyone that has watched this or that, you gotta go to the Wynn. If you don't like it, look me up and just be like, dog, you got some bullshit, G, because like you fucked me up or you fuck up, and I'll be like, my bad, G, but like I'm like. I will take like the Wynn was one of the best hotels I ever stayed at, bro. Like it had okay, as a man, I don't really take baths, but they had a tub there, and I was like, damn, and I was gonna take a bath with her, but we didn't want to, or she didn't want to, or whatever. But at the same time, I ended up doing it solo, and I was like, "Fuck, bro! Like that shit was cool, bro." And
Like Scarface, bro. You're chilling in there by
that's
yourself.
why I want, yeah. And bro, just the whole vibe there. They have all kinds of crazy shops, like or high end shops. They have Off-White there. You know, they have Gucci, Louis, and the casino. Like just the layout of it. You just see just the levels to it, and that shit was bad, bro. And then going into my experience with Vegas, to the different restaurants there, bro, like they really do have, like, I'm not gonna say, there's good food everywhere, but from a right here convenient spot, like in the hotels, like they have some of the best selections, bro, of
The
food.
buffet is what gets
the
me the
food-
most for sure.
Right?
Have you been to Vegas? What's your experience?
Dude, I feel like a fucking. I don't like to be that guy, but I've never. Look, I'm 34, and I've never done Vegas like that.
So here's what I'm gonna say. That's fine, because I went to Vegas. I'm gonna say I went 3 times, and I only went 3 times in these last like 2 years.
Yeah.
But before that,
a
I
lot.
didn't go. Yeah, I didn't go till I was like since I was a kid. I'm talking about like Treasure Island is. I'm trying to be popping. Circus. I still go back to Circus is popping, dog. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Dog,
That's
I
where
be winning.
Tupac
I be
died,
winning.
right?
I don't know. Is that where he died?
Dude, Tupac died in that
Fuck.
area over
That's
there,
why I
yeah.
be winning, G. Fucking, I be fucking. Now the basketball shit's hard, but I got that throwing shit. I be all getting all those throwing, motherfucking, getting all
Oh,
those
I
prizes.
forgot about that. They got a bunch of like games.
But what I was gonna say is that, bro, Vegas is fucking bad, bro. And then the drinks there on point, the entertainment there. I went to hookah. I did hookah with the pineapple. So if you guys do hookah, you like hookah, and they have that shit where it's so simple, but it's just like that's just Vegas, G. Like I mean, I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but in Ventura where we go, they didn't have no pineapple. And I'm not talking about pineapple flavor, actual pineapple.
They put a
in the hookah inside, or the substance, and like that shit hits so smooth, G.
So you were telling me that they have like instead of like the metal piece that they have,
Yeah.
they put the tobacco in. It's an actual
pineapple.
cut pineapple. That's crazy.
So
I
when you
need to try
inhale,
that.
you taste the pineapple. It
Shut
it
up.
tastes so fucking. I was like, damn, bro.
That's player.
And then
Pineapple pepino.
and then low key, bro. So I was
Pinche mango.
low key fucking. So I'm like, I don't do it too much, but when I do it, and then my homegirl, I don't know if this is a real. The real reason, but she does nicotine in the so she says she doesn't really feel it. But for me, bro, like I was doing that shit and I almost passed out. Dog. Like I was like, and then because they have drinks there, and then I was just like, fuck, bro, like that shit fucking hit me, bro. And I was like, I need to breathe, and then that shit was spinning.
Breathe,
Yeah.
dog, breathe. I like me and Dever. I have family there, and it sounds weird, but I went to the Mayweather fight.
Dope.
When Mayweather fought Pacquiao.
That's awesome, bro.
I went to that experience, and I didn't hang out in Vegas. My family lives in Vegas, so I went over there to go see them. And they took me off the strip. So it's like
Henderson?
They took me off the strip, as in like I didn't do anything on the strip. I did it like outside, like the locals do it. And they took me to hookah spots and little Mexican spots that are popping, like that the city, like if you go here, you come and eat
The
Toppers.
locals, where the locals go. Yeah,
So they
yeah,
showed me
yeah, yeah.
local spots, and it was
Fire.
cheaper, and I didn't really have that much money, so they like showed me like
The ropes.
bomb spots,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, the
that
right
like
way.
the
The G way.
And my brother used to live there, Jeremy. He used to live there, and I'd go visit him.
Shout out.
Shout out to Jeremy. He's a part of the
Big
podcast.
Jerm.
He's gonna be here next
Big
week.
Worm, yeah. He was actually, believe it or
Big Worm.
not, Jeremy was actually a part of a biker crew. Like,
Shut up.
yes,
I
bro.
never
No,
heard
this is an unspoken story right
I'm
here.
about to ask next week.
Dude, like I swear to God, he would like he invited me over and like his job was to be in Vegas, but he had to go take care of like one of the main members' moms. So he had to go every Sunday to go hang out with the mom, cook her food, chill, watch movies with her and chill.
That's dope. That's
And
how
they
get chill.
got a
That's
spot.
dope.
They had a spot to like rent for free by the bikers. So
man.
Jeremy I would go with my brother,
Damn.
and they would have parties. The biker guys would have
That sound wild.
That's
yeah,
legendary.
they were called the Apache or something like that.
Yeah.
And we would go and we would like kind of serve like these older guys like who are members. Like we would serve them and shit, and we would party with them, and it was just like a different experience. Like I remember scuba diving with the scuba deer, and I had a metal tank with glass, and I
Whoa.
was in the pool, bro, someone's pool, like partying with my brother in Vegas with like a biker crew, bro. Like
That's wild.
that's like it's
Yeah.
unheard of, but it was like I had like maybe
Connected.
$100 on my pockets, bro. And
Yeah.
that stretched through the whole weekend there, bro.
Yeah, and you had a good time.
I had a great time,
all that
bro.
matters.
Yeah, it was.
And you made connects because these guys, you don't just come up
nah.
to these guys. These guys take care of you.
Yeah, and it's weird though. That was a part of his arrangement to living in this house that was a biker house. He had to do these things, but when you do, like, you're in a biker gang, I guess, like that's a part of your like initiation to get your patches and shit. So my brother was on the level of doing that, and I would experience all this weird stuff that was like.
Initiation.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Like
who
hazing?
not hazing, but it was like you had to earn your
stripes.
Your
You had to earn your
stripes.
stripes. Yeah.
Like what do they call perspective? A prospect. So you had they were
You're a
doing
prospect.
that.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like a weird moment in Vegas. That was my Vegas. I never did the strip. I never did all that. To me, I don't need to because it's like too expensive. But like on a budget, it's
No, you
like-
could do it. You could do it on a budget, G.
Yeah,
You really
yeah,
can. You really
yeah.
can. That's what I'm here to say too. Because like if you, especially even if you take someone or if you go solo, bro, like you go on a certain day. You know what I mean? If you eat fat one or two times and you drink, and then here's what I did too is I ended up taking some drinks too. So I had some buzz balls and shit. So that kind of helped the price. But
Buzzball. Yeah, bring your own alcohol.
buzzball, yes sir.
That's a number one. But what's your favorite place to stay in Vegas?
The win,
Comment down below. Like, comment, share. We'll be right back.
yes sir.
A-Town down.
Black Eagle.